It's deja vu time, beautiful people. I know I just put up a video defeating the beast that is Cydonia map 32 with fast monsters, but I elected to speed up areas of the slaughtering so it didn't drag on for too long, neglecting the entire point of slaughter maps, even snack-size ones like this. I'd like to sincerely thank Oliver McMuffin for pointing out that I'd omitted the tasty bits by speeding bits of footage up. Absolutely right, Oliver. Thanks, man. It was remiss of me to do what I did, so I'd like to correct that by offering this unadulterated take on map 32. I will still cut through deaths to the successful game loads, though. So here it is. Natural, uncut, and throbbing with action. I shall sit calmly with this steaming cup of tea. Delicious. Rewatch the action myself and score each encounter out of 10, both objectively and with how I went personally. Let's get into it. Okay. Up the pyramid, kill the zombie, grab some ammo. Chain gunners. Oh, yeah. Douse a bunch of speedy pinkies. Two chain gunners, actually, who are a real pain in the ass. Because, of course, they can snipe you with their hit scan, but sometimes, if they're just around the corner, the plasma bolts would not hit them. Pain in the ring. It's actually quite a large amount of pinkies. Far more than I recall. Earl Grey. Okay. It's not really... okay. I'll score that one. That was, as encounter-wise, I would score that a solid 7 out of 10. And I think I handled it quite well. 10 out of 10. Pat on the back. Now, obviously, there's multiple ways you can handle this fight. You can ignore the Revenants, grab the BFG, and try and get them to infight with the Cyber Demons, who are straight ahead from the BFG, and infight, but they would also be wandering around, and when you're trying to deal with all those Hell Knights, Barons, Arachnotrons, Spider Mama, it's just another set of missiles, ones that chase you. So yeah. And this strategy, actually, with the ducking, diving, dodging behind these wooden pillars, actually, it's quite effective. Quite effective. As long as you don't slap yourself in the face with a tasty rocket, of course. As can happen. Little save there. I am a wimp. Okay. Selsies, Beef G, and Cyber's at your back door. Okay. I think considering how... It didn't actually take too long to plasma the Cyber Demon later on. The Cacodemons must have given him a bit of grief, I suppose. A little bit of Caco grief. Now I think this sped up in the other video, so... let's see how we do. So they're all sort of stuck right below. So it's just a lot of jumping down, side to siding, trying not to get hit by missiles. Oh, still blocking the stairs. Let's try that again. And away we go. Oh. Another spider demon where was that one? It must be... oh, it must be where the Mancubi are, I think. See? I don't know what I'm talking about. And they're not in a particularly good position, all these goat boys, for BFGing up top, so cleared them out. Chasey. So if I hadn't killed those Revenants, it's like, yeah, the Cyber Demons would get quite a lot of them, but they would also clickety-clack their way over here. A number of them anyway. I mean, you only need a few Revenants to fuck up your tea party, don't you? And yeah, so trying to dodge all these fast goatee missiles, the Mancubus missiles. I mean, that one Revenant there, just that one in that cage. Right pain in the arse. Right pain in the arse. Time for another sip. Oh, my tea's starting to go cold, that's not good. Cracker of a tune on this one as well. Had a bit of a breather here for a minute. Sorry, just trying to cross my legs unsuccessfully. My pants are too tight. The barons. You know, something I absolutely love about this level is that bloody vine texture. Absolutely lovely. Now, I'm not sure if that's an original for this WOD, or if it's been in other things before. I can't recall seeing it, but it's such a really nice foil to the bright green vine. So it's just absolutely covered in gore. Bloody, bloody, bloody. Really nice. Great colour palette in this level, actually, with that sort of greyish brown earthen ground. It's one of the OG textures, that, I think. And all the reds. Reds, reds, reds. Reds for days. And these subdued browns. Bloody marvellous. Bloody marvellous. Okay, onto the cybers. Quite a lot of back and forth with these guys. Some of the BFG shots are okay. Ouch. See? 2 quite successful ones. 3. Made him flinch. But yeah, still drawn out, but that's alright. Being very rude here with my slurping. Oh, you know what I'm gonna do? No! It's getting away from me. Alright. Let me just... That's a good carrot. I always eat carrots at the computer, who doesn't? Alright, they're both dead. Megasphere. The next bit. I actually really like the, this. Oh, shit, I didn't score this fight. Alright. So that whole slaughtery bit then, I give that a very solid 9 out of 10. And I think I did pretty well, actually. I didn't die once. So, yay me. 8 out of 10 as well. Big pats on the back. Now, there's only a few deaths in this bit, surprisingly. I hadn't practiced it at all. I looked at it a few weeks ago. Didn't play it properly, though. And I didn't practice before I started recording. So, it's muy genuine. Sorry for chewing my carrot in the microphone, that's very naughty. Very rude. What would Mother say? Sorry, Mum. If you're watching this, I'm sorry, Mother. Sorry, Father. This is really quite a tight, frantic fight, actually. Cyber up there on his pedestal. Us trapped, I don't know. Snuggled away in this room. Oh, yeah. And then getting completely blasted by those guys. Right in the bum. I actually thought that was going to be another death, but luckily, it wasn't. I'm going to stop eating this carrot, that's really rude. Gotta try and swallow it now without choking on it. Not the entire carrot, obviously, just this mouthful. Yeah. That's better. And yes, lost souls for days. If I hadn't been paying attention to the cyber demon, could have turned out very badly then. Well, I just would have had to have reloaded. But luckily, I didn't. So yay. Yay me. I liked chasing that guy down. You poor idiot. Okay, things are quietening down a little bit now. That was definitely a 9 out of 10. What's that? Oh, it's a lost soul. I give myself. What's that? Why are you firing upwards, Doom Guy? What are you doing, you big nuffy? Also 9 out of 10. Oh, yeah, so then we slip down on the right side. Mirrored version of the other, basically. Grab the staff. Take care of the demonic wobble bottoms. Oh, yeah. It's a tasty double kill here. Oh, yeah. Very nice. Now, I'm not sure why... I don't know why I ran off. Oh, right, of course. It was to do this bit. Yep. Plonk. Yellow key. I was totally sincere when I said that, yeah. this nod towards Plutonia Map 30 is really, really cool. I like it when they do that. Obviously riffing on the whole deal of Plutonia Map 32, where it's Entryway, and then it branches out into a big beefy version of Entryway. Really cool. It's actually something I used to do as well when I was practicing making Doom levels ages ago, more than 10 years ago. Was, if you got a level from open up Doom 2, grab a random level, and then just start expanding it, even if it just means grabbing the corner vertices of a room, drag them around a bit, make it bigger, change some textures. So it's familiar, it's recognizable, but it's not the same. Obviously, don't go calling it your own work, unless you make a lot of changes, but I found it really good practice for mapping stuff. I do intend on actually doing some proper map releases. Oh, there's the blue key. Hidden underneath the Cacodemon Gore. Yeah, I've been working on some stuff for quite a long time. I just haven't released it, finished it off, really. One day. That's another 9 out of 10 for both. It's the last of the summer wine, the last of the barons there. On to the next bit. Oh yeah. Spider Mama, number 3? Yes. This one must have died. Where? I should have had a look in the Mancubus bit before, where the Spider Demon corpse was. Oh well. Another one died somewhere. Oh yeah. This was quite thrilling, I've got to admit. Managed to just duck out of sight of the one in between. Yeah. And then come around and blast him. That fight's a 10 out of 10 for both. Nice, nice. Certainly is a good feeling, being able to blow away so many demonic jerks and not die yourself. Bloody marvellous. 200 as well. I don't know if I actually consciously decided on leaving that megasphere there when I recorded to collect after the fight, but it worked out quite well. And the Cyber Demon jump scare. Very naughty, very spooky, very scary. Oh, that music reminds me of something, but I can't think what. It's very familiar. No, can't think. Mind's gone blank. Yeehaw! Suey! Yeah, pig! Yeah, pig! I assume people who have pigs actually do go suey. There was this video on YouTube of people doing competitive pig calling somewhere in America. Oh, in the USA. And, it was really cool. It was fascinating how ridiculous it was. But I'm sure people do pig calling all over the world. I'm sure. That's something I shall have to look up. It's just great that such a thing exists. It's marvellous. Everyone's occupied. Oh. And yet... it's stuck on the bloody corner. That happens far more often than I would like. But that's just me. World's #1 # worst Doom player #. Actually, that'd be quite a crown to hold, really. World's worst Doom player. You've got the likes of Zero Master, even the Great Dutch Pumpkin, people like Coincident, these masters of their craft. There's thousands and thousands of them out there. And then, on the other end of the scale, the worst Doom player. That deserves a sash, or at least a ribbon. Some sort of badge. A hat. Crown, I suppose, like I said. That Archvile is really annoying. What a waste of rockets. Oh yes, another save. Kaplonk. Yeah, I don't know why I thought it was a good idea to try and take on the Cyber Demon with all the Revenants still alive. What a complete nuffy. Rare moment there of a very, very light Revenant rocket. Just tapping the forehead, just lightly. Tiny bit of damage. Yeah. Didn't take very long at all to wipe him out. Those Cacos must have done a decent job. Oh, there's the other... Yep, okay. So there was a spider demon on either side, and that was the one that went... earlier on. Makes sense now. And this fight was an absolute joy, actually. I'm sure you can easily overthink it and like, oh no, I've got to try and draw people out. Demons out. Nah, just get straight into it. Slap them about a bit. Dangle those green balls and leave them weeping. It was quite a tasty double kill, I've got to admit. Right about... Oh yeah, there's the money shot. Just right there. Fantastic. Alright. See, I don't know why I didn't just do that initially. If just recording it like this. No script. Unscripted. I guess I usually like to put a bit of a narrative together with extra tips and stuff, but that's okay. Definitely that last fight. Another 10 out of 10. And I think, obviously there was one death. But I think I completely knocked it out there. 10 out of 10 for myself. Gold star effort. 3 pats on the back with my spare hand. Fantastic. And thanks again to Mr. McMuffin, sincerely. Thank you, Oliver. 'Twas most foolish of me to zip through all the nice chunky bits, so I'm glad I did this. That was map 32 again. The original will of course remain as it was made for those who like things sped up a bit more, but this was actually really quite fun. I may do this again, especially if I play a really big level. I'll talk shit, I'll eat food in the microphone like a dickhead, and I'll slurp my tea. It'll be great. Thanks for joining me. See you next time.
Eduardo and Friends.